How long, man? You played over 30 seconds. Ref, how long, man? Ref, how long, man? Ref! Finally, finally, finally. Finally, 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 finally. I'll take that. Live to fight another day, man. I'll take that. I will accept that. Arsenal win 1-0. You know what? First and foremost, you know, commiserations to Glimt. You know, in many ways, you deserve something more in the 2 games you've played against us. The away, you know, away from home, you showed yourself to be a very good side technically on the ball as you did. I think they fashioned a lot of chances. Overall quality in the final third from both teams, specifically now the ones that lost, you know, kind of sums up what happened for them and why they didn't score. They gave us a game. It therefore weren't, to some naive fans, a team that was gonna, you know, was just going to lie down for us and let us smack them up. It weren't that. You saw why. Prior, you know, good point for Arsenal. You know, they finally lost in 14 home European games, but you saw why they've got a strong record, really. In many ways, they deserved a lot more. Saka giving his shirt to one of them as well soon. But yeah, we continue our fantastic Europa League group stage performances and results. You know, finishing first is crucial because obviously you avoid the Champions League ties. Obviously, it's a big ask on our players, fitness-wise and things like that. We've played 3 games. We've got 9 points. What can I say? We've done everything we need to do. Of course, you would have loved to have seen a cleaner victory. You would have loved to have seen the young players play. You would have probably liked to have not let Saliba get 90 and bring on Xhaka and Partey if you could. The game was a lot closer. Their poor finishing cost them, but scrappy win. Some would waffle about the pitch. I don't agree with that because the gaffer and the manager didn't. Shame Eddie and Nketiah couldn't grab another goal. A shame Odegaard ain't got a goal or assist on his return to his homeland. A shame, obviously, no Hale and Young G's got on. But yeah, man, most importantly, we got 3 points. I think Tierney did well in that inverted hybrid role. I think Turner did well. When your keeper's done one of the men of the matches, you could have done a lot better. I think Lokonga needs to be a lot more confident. But first 25 minutes, he was dropping his shoulder. He obviously had a hand in the goal. I think that's somewhat of a positive. I think Nelson in his first start in about 2-3 months weren't amazing, but weren't terrible. You know, shielded the ball well, tried to provoke havoc, needs to improve his shooting boots. Nice to see Saka gets a goal. Nice to scumbag the statistics and the records for the end of the season. Most importantly, we won in it. So who cares? Like, we won. Obviously, we made 7 changes. There was going to be an element of disjointedness, but we ain't picked up many clean sheets. If you're honest with yourselves in all comps, we got a clean sheet. We got 3 points. Could have scored a lot more. You know, looked a bit disjointed at times, but did what we needed to do. What more can you say there, really and truly? Like, we won, innit? Really. I think Saliba and Ben White did well, ticking over as well. I think Xhaka off the bench helped us, as did Marquinhos. Eddie's unlucky, but yeah, man, we didn't probably show the quality. Well, we didn't, innit? We're a team that's been value for money in terms of goals being scored this season. So, you know, more so in the first half, I don't feel we was as clinical in the final third. I think the passing wasn't as quite as crisp as it could have been as well. I don't think any of the squad players, you know, they don't think they were terrible, but where Lokonga, Reece Nelson, Eddie, you know, Holding, where these lot are concerned, I don't think anyone's played their way, apart from Tierney off the bench. Well, Tierney, sorry, and Tommy Assi looked good off the bench. I don't think anyone's played their way. Vieira, I don't think anyone's necessarily played their way into the starting lineup or any consideration beyond the obvious for the Leeds game. But yeah, man, you could say the poor lack of quality is the reason that Glimt never scored. Obviously, there was some stages like in the first half where we put together some great attacking moves. Like, I don't think the highlights will show it, but like how Lokonga and Saka linked up for obviously the decisive goal that we scored. But we move in it. Like, it could be better. It could be worse. You know, we just take our win. Low-key affair, not quite the free flowing game we would have liked and all the goals and that. But Glimt can be proud of themselves. And if they play like that, they could do a thing elsewhere. So, yeah, man, commiserations to them, man. But who cares? We did what we needed to do. So, yeah, man, we'll take that. In relation to... I can't remember what I was going to say. Who's the Bodo manager? Don't know him by name. But we are one game away from qualification now. So yeah, man, we walk away with that. So yeah, man, there was some good passing on occasion, but not really the standards we've set. Really, probably made our manager, you could see from his reactions, a lot more nervy than we needed. But it weren't an amazing performance. It weren't a terrible performance. We got the job done. It was a bit flat, but you can't. These games take high intensity, high energy. We've played a lot of games. Not that I'm finding excuses, but it is what it is. There's a lot to work on. We beat Liverpool. We beat Glimt. Let's now begin the preparation for Leeds and so on and so forth, because it's a big month for football. This is a big end to the year for football. Obviously, we've got just over a month and a bit now, and then you got the World Cup that kind of halts things. So we'll have to see how that impacts people. So yeah, man, it is what it is. In terms of player ratings, we might as well get into it. So yeah, Turner, give you a 9 to be fair. Maybe that's a bit high. I'd probably say 8, but I'll give you a bonus point to be kind, man. I think he earned it. I think clearly we could have done a lot better defensively. I think the defensive line was a bit disjointed. I think we allowed too many opportunities by our standards to Glint, really, and a lot of naiveties. But I think Turner's distribution was better than it was last week. I think he wasted time at the right time. I think his speed off his line to kind of react to situations, I think, was really good. I can't really ask Matt Turner nothing more today. Even if we conceded, I don't think you could get onto the keeper, really. White, I think he did all right. Humble 6, really. In fact, even at 8 for Turner, 9's probably overdoing it, really. 8's probably even overdoing it. White, I think he did well. 6, nothing amazing, nothing terrible. I think White was good. I feel the same with Saliba, little 16. We just did our jobs, stayed ticking over. Holding, I would say a 5. There were a couple of times you're missing out headers and in my opinion, trying to do things above your pay grade. Tierney, think he had a very good game, if I'm honest with you. I'll give him an 8. Lokonga, I'll give you a 7, involved in the goal. I think he had a very good opening 20, 30 minutes, went a bit quiet. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but it could be a 6 on another day, and you are left wanting a bit more, if I'm honest. Odegaard, 6 from Lokonga, man. 6 for Lokonga, 6 for Odegaard, 6 for Fabio, in my opinion. 7 for Saka. Now I think Saka lost the ball a lot cheap, a lot, and far too cheap for someone of his standards. But ultimately, he scored in it, and he was a threat when he was on the ball. But not the best or the worst performance from anybody today. Who else played? Nelson, little 6. You look positive. Think you shielded the ball well. First start in a couple of months now. You've got about 70 odd minutes of football for Arsenal, and hopefully Arteta gives you more opportunities. Don't think you're banging on the door to start right now, but yeah, I'll give you a little 6. Fabio Vieira, I said 6 as well. It's a calm performance from a lot of people. Eddie, 6. Shanking shots and that. Not that he had much service. Felt he would have been able to cook today with Odegaard and Vieira behind him, but it weren't that kind of game. Is there anyone else? Turner. That's the starting 11, isn't it? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of the subs, really NAs, but I think Xhaka, give you a 6. I think you actually was, a very good sub for us, really. He kind of helps to stabilize the game. I'd give Tomiyasu a 6 based on the minutes he played. I'd give Marquinhos the same. I think Marquinhos did okay. Who else came on? Martinelli, 6, brought energy, losing his first touch though today. Who else came off the bench? There can't have been anyone else, was there? Let me see. Unfortunately, where the young players are concerned, but it was too close of a game. It was a typical low-key affair, really. 2 shots on target across the whole game. 13 shots in general, 2 on target. Arsenal had 1 on target, 1 goal, so we'll walk away with that. But, considering the players that started and came on, it's not really the best. We made 623 passes to their 520. There was 8 corners in the game, 5 for us, 3 for them. We're normally set piece FC. Unfortunately, we couldn't do anything there. But fundamentally, we sit top in it, 9 points from 3 games. Boy, calm really and truly in it. So I don't think I missed out any of the subs. Cedric, feel a bit unfortunate. You didn't get minutes really. Thought Tomiyasu could have went centre back and you could have came on, but it weren't a that thing from Arteta. But we won the game, man. Who cares? Honestly, we won the game. No one gives a flying monkeys, really. We could have been a lot better, but we was going to lose some fluidity based on we made 7 changes. Not an excuse. We could have scored a bit more and created a bit more, looked after the ball a bit more. Definitely not invited pressure a lot because arguably Glimt, definitely in the second half, if Glimt were a lot better on the ball and had a bit more quality in the finish, then it probably is a different game. We probably don't have a clean sheet. Arguably, we might not win today, but tis where it is. One shot in target. Fortunately for us, the variables fell in a positive sense for us. So I'll take that and we'll move in it. I'll be real. I slightly enjoyed bits that Saliba, Saka, and Turner. Good performance. Everything else, air. We take the W and move. Fundamentally, I think Turner all-round game is better than Leno's. I don't. Thanks for the watch along, DG. Much more entertaining than the game. Enjoying the season, and a win is a win, but that performance, crazy. Tricky away fixture, 3 points and a clean sheet. We move on. One injury to any of our starting 11, and we're on the floor. That was a very worrying performance. I wouldn't say worrying, but lackluster. Glad we ain't facing Bodo again. 8 for Turner, 7s for White, Holding, Saliba, Tierney, Lokonga. Well, I think Lokonga's a level below the names you said already. Vieira, Odegaard, Saka. Well, Vieira and Odegaard 6 and 5, Saka 8, Nelson 6, and Nketiah 5. Gabriel should have got minutes instead of Saliba. To be fair, Gabriel's been playing a lot, really, so Saliba today. Win's a win, we move. I hear that. You're not alone, man. Europa is a totally different game. You get a lot of matches like this. Europe is a completely different game, man. We've seen this several times. I love Nelson, but, bro, I got to sell you. I don't think we deserve to win this game, but I'll take that. Nelson ain't good enough, needs to get sold as soon as possible. I've been impressed with Turner tonight. Turner done his thing. Damn lucky, kind of lucky for us not to concede. Horrible game to watch, but a win is a win. Turner gets the man of the match. RIP their home record. Turner the only positive. Awful pitch. Man, the pitch can't be on blame, man, today. I'm not having nothing with that pitch. Glimt have given themselves a serious account. They've played well, but playing well needs to correlate to winning, or it's all L. It's all air. It's all air, in my opinion, which I'll take that, but can't. DG, you and the academy players on a social media respect is abundantly clear. I can't lie, that means the most. Hopefully your platform gives access to human beings looking to play ball for a living. I hear that. Our second 11 is just average, and a drop from Partey to Sambi, Martinelli to Nelson, and Jesus to Nketiah is bad for our success. Let's hope that we don't have to be in that scenario, man, if I'm honest with you. Is Lokonga better than Aziz? Right now, yeah. But boy, he might find himself in that same boat. DJ, you forgetting how sus Leno was, man, was flopping at everything and late. Turner looks better. Come on now, man. No matter how bad Leno might have been, he's better than Turner right now. And that's no disrespect to Turner. Like, Leno also bailed us out several times. There was times we're getting stuffed. And I'm not a Leno fan by any stretch of the imagination. But what we're not going to do is recency bias. What we're not going to do is talk about a player that unnecessarily because he's not here. But what we're not going to do is try and cap, Leno is better than Turner at this moment in time. I can't lie to you. Leno's more likely to start in the Prem than this guy, if I'm completely honest. If Leno was cool with being a second choice and take nothing away, come on now. Like, there was times we'd lose 3-4-0. Leno was the better player, one of the best players on the pitch. For as shaky as he's been, Leno's kicking is better. Leno's reaction's better. Leno is clear. Leno opens his mouth a lot better. And I'm not trying to get on to Turner. I think he had a good game. But are we just chatting shit or what? Big up Turner, nonetheless, man. One of the only, I don't want to say only positives because it puts a dampener, but one of the only real talking points, man. He went to, because he had a year left on his deal and big deals on his contract. He can go for 3 million. That takes nothing away from him. I don't really care about Leno, so that's that. That don't mean much. If we go look through the transfer things, hella guys went for meaty stuff. We tore up Aubameyang's deal. That means he's not worth nothing. He's doing all right for Chelsea, did all right for Barca. Leno could have been what did you say? Suspect. You not seeing Matt Turner fluff at things? What were people saying? That the last 2 games Matt Turner played, the first one in the Europa League, people were talking about his shot stopping versus his kicking. The next game is kicking versus his shot stopping. This time he's been a bit more rounded. Recency bias in the most effect there. All right, though. You running the United game? Nah, man. I ain't watching Omonia. I'll just watch respectfully Glimt against Arsenal. I ain't trying to watch them. Come on, Omonia, but come on, man. Ain't no one trying to watch Ronaldo trying to sprint. On what planet is Turner better than that? I don't know. I don't know. But I don't give a crap about Leno. I didn't think Reece was that bad. I don't think he was amazing. I don't think he was bad. I'll take it as usually. This would be a banana skin of a game for us in previous years. It's another win. Winning breeds confidence, and we need this to become a habit within the club. You're right on that. We just need to work on the good and the bad and try and be that. Would definitely be a lot better against Leeds, but just try and be that better every game, man. But yeah, Turner man of the match today. And it's mad, card. There's only been one shot on target. So that tells you how much of in a nice way, a nothing game is. But you know, if Arsenal could win definitely our last 30 odd games in the Premier League, playing like this by the same scoreline, picking up 3 points, I'd have concerns. But you'd win the damn league, innit? So it is what it is, man. We just work. Bit harsh to call Sambi a tough watch. Frustrating, but a bit harsh. I'm taking turnover on 100%. My boy Nelson, I feel like he's got to go now. Find a team. He's stagnating and ceiling looking increasingly lower. You talk too much. Why are you here listening then? Doesn't make sense. Decision making coming like Arsenal with the final third today. We better score some more goals, man. We need so badly a backup 6, Sambi in a 6. Another 90 minutes of farm. I thought, man, it's long, man. Turner was good, I can't lie. Good to see I can show a bit more confidence in him. Amen, man. Sambi was not bad, but not great either, but bad to watch. Nah, harsh, man. Leno isn't worse than Turner in ability, but he can't play out from the back. I can't lie. If man can say Turner can play out from the back with that kicking respectfully, Leno definitely can. I cannot lie. And I've got no allegiances to Turner beyond the fact that you're Arsenal. I back Turner more than Leno because Leno's gone. But that's a lie. That's a lie. But yeah, we've got Turner. Leno's gone. I don't care about that anymore, man. DG, don't you think it's worrying if any one of Saka, Martinelli, Partey, Saliba, White, Tommy gets injured? Drop-off looks massive. I mean, we've been knowing this since August, innit? We've signed up for it. So yeah, but why to a degree, I can't stress over what I can't control, man. And this is it. Turner swept up nicely tonight. But you guys in the chat are tweaking. Sounds like an underwhelming match, but glad to hear we got the points and are closer to winning the group outright. Good, bad, or indifferent, take the points and move on. Amen. Eddie's still far from being our 9. We need a striker to help Jesus. Modric wouldn't mind playing in reserves. He loves Arsenal. I don't know what he loves or doesn't love. You know, I don't know if the next step in your development would be warming the bench, but if you could bring him, why not? I mean, Odegaard and Vieira linked up well, but I don't think it'll be a mad. I'm going to watch the game again, but I don't think it's going to be a game where you go and see a mad case study and the rest of it. Bit flat, really. Didn't really see the cooking in the final third you would have liked, man. I thought Sambi was okay, but again, no control of the midfield. Yeah, man, I'd agree with what a lot of you lot are saying, to be honest with you. You know, it's probably I'd say it probably would have been the slowest 20 minutes, opening 20 minutes we played all season, if I'm honest with you. Nothing wrong with being average, as long as Turner can be competent and consistent and reliable as a backup keeper. It's very hard to find backup keepers. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. We won 2 shots on target between both sides. Not really a game to waffle about. So, with that being said, why would I waste any more of you lot's time, people, man? As usual, appreciative of all of you lot who have tuned in. Yeah, man, Arsenal 1, Glimt 0. We move in it. On that note, one love, people. I'll be back again probably at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to cut up clips from this live stream and obviously do my reviews and the rest of it. There's just no point wasting you lot, man. So, yeah, man. Don't get me wrong, I don't rate Turner too much. Just pointing out Leno's flaws with us. Man started to 100%. Leno was a liability. I'm not backing Leno. Like, I'm just not lying to you lot, in my opinion. They were unbeaten in 14 matches, which is true, but we're probably capping a bit. We should have just stumped them in. But now we can focus on Leeds. No injuries, 3 points, clean sheet. Could be better, could be worse. We move in it. On that note, though, you lot stay safe, stay healthy, whatever you're doing with your morning, afternoon, or night. As usual, one love for tuning in with me. Make sure you're hitting the like button, you're commenting, you're subscribing, and the rest of it. We go again in relation to watch-alongs with Arsenal on Sunday. We've got Leeds. I think we kick off at 2 p.m. I'll be live at 1. So, yeah, man, you lot stay blessed, stay safe. I'll link up with you lot in a bit, man. Peace. Broken?
Because always is that active red flag defending. I think it's like
tongue tied.